Hello my traders, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to be checking out the trades that happened and one of the trades that we expect going into tomorrow, so stay tuned for this exclusive. I'm also going to be showing you what surprised me. One thing that I did that was unusual, it really worked out, but it surprised me that this is how people are manipulating our markets, or they're manipulating the markets to make sure that we do not win any single amount from the market. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to be showing you exclusive content and premium content from this video. Also, people who have not subscribed, you guys are missing a lot. Kindly make sure that you do subscribe and be part of this amazing community of growing traders. Okay, so we shall go straight to the charts. And see what we have here. So I think I'm going to be talking about AUD USD, NZD USD, JBP JPY, NZD CAD, and US 30. I'm going to show you what happened when NZD CAD in US 30 from the trades we called out last week. Okay, let's go through. I'll start with AUD USD. So now AUD USD, you remember the other setup that I called out last time. Price was making higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, equal low, and then broke out this zone to come and retest from this demand zone. You see that demand zone there. Now what happened is price respected, okay, did not respect the zone to the foot. Let me just mark out the zone well there. So price did not respect the zone to the foot, like you see, but remember we always leave room for price action. This one would round off to 25 there. So price came, tapped into this area, ranged it there with 4-hour candles for around how long I don't know, for around one full day, and then the next day, just in one simple candle, price shot up 50 pips, 1:2. Price shot up, I think 60, yes, 1:2. Price shot up 1:2 into this supply zone. So when price shot up into the supply zone, we are looking to sell from that area. But see what happened. Remember, this is one of those strong zones that we have. This is price makes support, then breaks the support, leaving the supply zone there, and then comes back to use it as a resistance. So now when price came back, tried to go through, but didn't have the momentum, respected our zone. Look at the way we marked it. This is our stop loss, which is 23 pips, but I think it will go up to 25, and then again try to go up, refuse, but now it is reacting from the area, and not what we're expecting is price to react from that area and drop. This is AUD. Now that we have the DXY going up, we expect price to react from this zone and drop, and when it is dropping, our first level target is this supply zone, which is around 70 pips, and then we go to the daily to look for the target. The target should be down here, 102 pips, that is 1:4.7. That should be the target. So currently price is reacting from the zone, but that doesn't mean that it cannot blow through the zone and just continue to the upside. However, what we got from here is what we should be risking here. Half of it is what we should be risking here. So price is currently reacting from the area. Let us see what is going to do going into next week. So price has been so, of late price has been so dramatic, but we shall manage with it slowly by slowly. So we continue to AUD-USD. Now AUD-USD is clean. AUD-USD is clean. I don't know why the thing is so big. Why is it so big? I think I drew this on the daily time frame, that's why it is so big. So AUD-USD is clean. You'll excuse me for the noise. This was a demand zone that was removed by this huge move to the downside, a little ranging, and now price is coming back. This is a drop base drop zone. So look at the stop loss. I know you guys are asking yourself, why are you putting the stop loss that up? Because I wanted to consider this area, but you will see that it makes a lot of sense in the next pairs that I'm going to be showing you. That is NZD card and I think USD. You'll see that it makes a lot of sense. These days there's a lot of manipulation. So you also have to be wise. You're not just going to be giving out your money like that and then you run. So I expect price to come and react from this zone and drop all the way to the next demand zone, which is around 300 pips. This is a daily demand zone. This one is a daily demand zone. So I expect price to react from there and drop. However, I don't expect this area to drop price all the way down there. There's going to be a demand zone created along the way that price will react from. However, this is the zone I'm looking at, so you can keep that zone on your charts. You expect price to come and react from here and then drop. However, I expect price to slightly go above and reach this zone here before it can drop. That's why you see my stop loss is huge to the upside. But whatever happens, it is something that I'm ready for and I'm just expecting for it to happen. Okay, so now let's proceed to GBP JPY. GBP JPY, we had a rally base, rally zone down here. Why is it marking? So guys, excuse me about the noise. Some guys just lashing or trimming the bushes down there. So this was the zone for GBP JPY. This is a rally base, rally zone. Price tried to come to react to the area, but not react to the area, and then gave us another rally base rally, which price indeed reacted from to go to the upside. Now price created this liquidity zone here, and then it has come down to react from the zone, which reaction gave us how many pips? Reaction gave us 140 pips, and now it has retraced down. So why did it retrace down? Yes, I expect GBP JPY to first come and test this demand zone down here. That one I do expect. However, the reaction should be from this supply zone up here. But if I'm to mark it well, price came short of it, and look at this huge engulfing candle. Engulfed 1, 2, 3, 4, around 7 candles to the upside. I know that is because of the economic data, but it is a zone. So I expect if price can come a little bit, try this zone, and then react to the downside, or first react from this zone, come around here, then come back to this zone, and then drop to the upside, to the downside. This is the area that I'm expecting GBP JPY to buy from, at least massively. This is the zone that I'm expecting GBP JPY to buy from. So now it has used this area, created some liquidity here, so I expect price to react here, then come drop up to this level before it can buy massively to the upside. So now, for now, we are not in GBP JPY. We are just going to be waiting for whichever signal that it can give us. Patiently waiting to execute like snipers. Okay, so now we shall proceed and go to the pairs that acted in a funny way, and they think we are not monitoring the manipulation. Guys, look at that risk to reward. This is 1 is to 1 is to 5. Look at that risk to reward. And now why I did this is I knew price was going to react from this area. I knew price would react from this area. However, it wanted to manipulate, take out all the stop losses, and then drop massively. And look at the drop, guys. Look at the drop. Doesn't this make sense? Price fell down 130 pips. That is 1 is to 2. But initially, if you look at this is one of our best setups. Why do I say so? Because this is why I see price making making a support, and then breaks the support, comes back to use the support as resistance, then drops massively. So we just wait for price to come back to that area patiently, and then we sell. However, this motherfucker wanted to come to this area, and then manipulate us out and then sell. This was the area to sell from. However, it first wanted to take our stop losses before it can sell. So price retraced for around 42 pips. So if you entered lot size 1 and your account was less than $1,000 or your stop loss was less than $500, you are going to be taken out, and then price sold massively to give you 1,500. So what I did is targeted the liquidity above here. If price indeed wanted to buy, it was supposed to come and take out this high first. So it failed, it reached around here and then retraced, then gave us profits, doom, to the downside. So you can see the kind of manipulation that is in the forex market, guys. If you didn't know that one, you're going to be stopped out. You were going to be stopped out, you see. And where it reacted from was the daily zone. I'm a very wise boy, very wise boy. This was a daily supply zone that price reacted from, actually. So I also included the daily zone into my calculation. Now we have another daily zone, which is a drop base rally, a drop base drop zone. So since up price reacted from the daily zone and it thought it would take me out, and it failed on taking me out because I outsmarted price action. Okay, so I'll just be waiting. Now that this zone has been taken out, we have made a new lower low, and this is a daily supply zone, which is a drop base drop, breaking this lower low. So we are looking to sell from tomorrow. We are looking to sell from this area here. This is the area we are selling from. Stop loss is going to be there where I put it. That is where it's going to be 52 pips, and the target is a 1:2. That is 100 pips. But remember, the moment we leave this zone with a significant move your stop losses immediately, break even. I know we are in the downtrend, but anything can happen. This is a good zone. Rally, drop, base, drop. One candle only taking out this low. This is a very good zone. So we are selling from this area going into tomorrow. So this is the manipulation that I wanted to show you guys. This one thought that it was going to take me out by deceiving me on the 4-hour zone. However, I was wise. Price came down, retested in the daily zone, and then dropped massively. So if I'd entered from the daily zone, I would have gotten profits here, 100, and then later 150, which is 1:2.6. However, I used the 4-hour zone, but the stop loss was accommodating the daily zone, as you can see here. So there is no way this motherfucker was taking me out. So if I can come down to the zone that now we currently have, this is a perfect zone, guys. Don't miss this trade, guys. Don't miss this trade. I beg you in the name of God, do not miss this trade. This is a perfect zone. This is a perfect zone to trade from. So the stop loss can be reduced now to the liquidity above here. So that is, let me just, I don't know why this thing is, why are you big? Let me go to the daily and then reduce this to there, and then go back to my 4-hour time frame. So the stop loss is around 40 pips. Stop loss is around 40 pips, and then you're targeting the previous high, the previous low, which is 1:2. This is going to be a good zone, guys. This is going to be a very, very good zone. We reacted from the daily after creating. This is what I had not seen, but the good thing is that I included. So I included the daily zone, so I was not stopped out. Price created liquidity here. It was supposed to come and take out that liquidity that it created. So it was a daily zone. So that was the real zone. Now price was supposed to come and take out this liquidity that it created, and then react from the daily zone and drop massively, which it did exactly drop. Now we have created a zone of this support, broken turns into resistance. So this also happens to be the daily zone. So there is nothing that is stopping. There is nothing, guys. There is nothing that is stopping us from selling from this zone. So this is drop This is drop base drop, breaking this structure here with a good massive candle. This is a daily zone, this is a 4-hour zone. So we are selling from this zone for our 1:2. Guys, do not forego this trade. Make sure you do not miss this trade. This is a good setup that is going to give you a 1:2. So I think that is all. Okay, let me first check on guys, don't miss this trade. There's a breakout structure already. This is a daily zone, this is a 4-hour zone. So this is very strong, and there's also support that turns into resistance. This is a very strong zone to sell from. Do not miss out this trade. If you miss out on this trade, then just know demand and supply is not the strategy for you. So let me just touch on the trade we missed on US30. Remember, I told you, just like I'm crying on this NZD card trade, this one here, this is the same thing that is happening on that happened on US30, and we missed the trade. So this is what I told you in the video I made. I told you this was a daily. This was a 4-hour zone, a very good zone. There was resistance that was broken and left a demand zone, and then turned into support. It will turn into support when price comes back there. So we're targeting the previous high, which was supposed to be this one, that is 70 pips. So price went up, broke this structure here. Very good setup. I don't know why price doesn't want to come back if it is a good setup. So it wanted us to include this, but even if we included that, it did not test the area. It did like that. Then the zone would be too big. The right zone was here. This was the right zone. So price had to come and tap us out, and then it takes, and look at the movement, guys. Price came, it barely tapped the zone, and then look at the movement. 120 pips. 120 pips. A clear, listen, a clear 1:7. You're risking 14 to make 120. Clear 1:7, guys. Price did not come this. Fucker did not come down to test the area. So I feel so disappointed that we missed that trade. So disappointed, guys, that we missed that trade. So that is all for today, guys. Make sure the trade on NZD card, you utilize that setup, guys. Very good setup. You can easily make $92 if you're entering lot size 0.1. So that is all for today. If you have not subscribed to the channel, guys, subscribe. I'm giving you premium content here. Subscribe to the channel. Also like the video and share. That is all for today. See you in the next one. Bye.